How do you punch in, punch out, and replace something within a certain region of your Logic Pro project? Let's check it out right now. So I created this short example to demonstrate the power of punch in and punch out in Logic. It sounds like this. And so on. And then I added this Celeste to it as well. Now, let's say I'm happy with the overall recording, but I want to change a certain part inside it. So let's say from this bar here, 5. Let's say I want to do a faster passage right there, but then I still want to have the rest of the performance remain here. What you can use then is punch in and punch out, because if I just record something new without doing it, it creates an overlay, so it has all the other notes remain, which is not what you want. You want to replace them. And also, you want the recording to start at an exact point from, let's say, bar 5 to bar 6. That is when you use punch in and punch out, which you can activate by holding Control, Option, Command, so all these 3 lower keys here, and then press P for punch mode. So Control, Alt, Command, P. You can see I activated it right here on top. And in case you have it in your toolbar here, you can also see it. I recommend that you customize, right-click here, the toolbar to have both set punch in and punch out, also replace, which we'll get to later. Okay, so I already pre-selected the left and right locator for the punch in and punch out. This basically tells Logic that when I press record, the actual recording will not start until the locator, the playhead, hits this input selector and the output selector. Then it will stop recording. So if I just press record, you will see that it goes on and off like this, and then now it's turned on, so it records only during that bar. And how do you change those locators? Well, you can obviously just hover your mouse here and drag, but I recommend that you use once again the Control, Option, Command key, and then press I for input, and then choose where you want to stop the recording, auto punch recording. Then you select Control, Option, Command, and O for output. So Control, Option, Command I sets the starting point. Control, Option, Command O sets the punch out. And now I can record something here. But before we get to that, I also recommend that you use this, which is erasing what's already there, because I don't want to have these notes remain. I want to record something new instead of these notes here during the punch in, punch out recording. So that you activate by backslash. I have it here on my number keys keypad. So backslash turns on and off the replace recording. Now, when I record, it will not only start recording at the punch in, it will delete these notes that I have there and replace them with whatever you want to record. Let's do something like that. So I can start all over here. You can see it already deleted them. Like that. So now I have them there. I think I made a mistake here. Let's reduce the velocity. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so I'm not happy with it. Let's redo it one more time here. I can start all the way here. It will not record until it gets to the punch in. Like that. Let's see again here. Okay, so one problem that can turn up is that in case I start the first note just before here, it will be cut out. So that is something you have to consider. So, I mean, you might want to set it just earlier from the beat, like this, just to make sure you catch that first note. But essentially, that is what you do for the punch in and punch out recording. I'm just going to add it manually like that. And then you can turn it off. Control, Option, Command, P to turn off punch in, punch out. And you have something like that. You don't actually need to use the punch in and punch out to replace a MIDI recording like this. If you check this now, I can actually just start recording from here, and as long as I don't press any MIDI keys, it doesn't do anything. But as soon as I start to play, as you can see, it deleted all the other notes after I first pressed a key. However, when you use the punch in and punch out, since it will not start the actual recording, you can play along to get into the groove of things. So I know it plays like something like this. So if you know what you're playing there, you can play along and start to get into grooves, so you are prepared once the actual recording comes, which is here in the punch in and punch out mode. But I actually often just use the replace here. And another thing here is that you can choose the mode if you check this button here. So make sure you have it in your toolbar, the replace mode here. You can see if I right click, I have used content punch, so it replaces as soon as you start playing anything for when this replace button is turned on. So now if I start playing, it doesn't do anything. By the way, you can use it on, let's say, content or region erase. So let's see here. And it creates an overlaid region here. But in most cases, you just want to punch in here. So I use content punch. And that means it's like an automatic punch in mode for as soon as you press the first key. And everything you record during that time will get replaced inside the MIDI region. Now choose which video you are going to watch next. Or you can check out the amazing bonuses in the video description.